Hi ladies, and welcome to Creating the Crafty Lives Alter This class for Sunday, June 24th. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you will enjoy our class. So what we're going to do is we're going to alter a birdhouse, and I'm going to make mine kind of on the shabby chic side. So this is my birdhouse, and for time's sake, I went ahead and painted where I needed some coloring to be, so that it would already be dry, and that we could just go on and go on with the class. So what we're gonna do is I have two papers that I'm going to use, and let me get them out here. Let's see. I'm going to use this Lost and Found stack by My Mind's Eye, and I'm going to use this striped paper, and I'm going to use this beautiful rose and flourish paper. I love this paper. So we're going to use that. Okay. Okay, let me. All right. Is the volume better? Okay, yes, I am recording. Okay, so we're going to use these two papers, and I really like these, and I think they will look really good with the house. And that's why I went ahead and did the little blue accents for the little blue here in the flowers. Okay, so what I normally do, I'm not real good with the crackle effect. I love the way it looks, but I'm not the best at it. So I usually alter my wooden items with paper. I like the way that it looks. You know, I guess maybe it gives it a more clean look, and it's just what I'm comfortable with. So we're going to alter with paper, but if you would like, you could use your crackle mediums, your acrylic paints, anything like that. So what I normally do, what I want to do is I want to put like the striped paper down here, like going up and down this way. And then I'm going to put the flowered paper on the roof, and kind of up in here. So I'm just going to measure the I always measure what size paper I will need, and this is just a little bit, like 3 1/8 by 2 1/4. Okay, so let's keep that 3 1/8 this way. Okay, by 2, what did we say, 2 1/4? Yeah, 2 1/4. Okay, so we'll measure 2 1/4. Okay, and the type of glue that I use, you can use any type of wet glue. Mod Podge. I used to use Mod Podge, but I use this glue now. It's Aleene's Craft and School Glue. It's basically kind of just like Elmer's glue, and it seems to work fairly well for my altar projects. So I use that. It's what I have on hand. So we'll use that. Okay, sorry, of course my bottle is gummed up there, or clogged up. Alright. Okay. So what I usually do is I'll just, put some on the back of the paper, not a whole lot, and then I usually take my finger and spread it out so that you don't get those little like clumps underneath the paper. So I do that. Okay, and then we're just gonna adhere it to our birdhouse. Okay, let me get this end kind of lined up, and then we can put it there. Okay. And a lot of times what I will do also is I have a brayer, and I'll just go along it with this, and that'll get out any little air bubbles that might still be in underneath there, and that always helps. Okay, and then I use, ladies, if you don't have this, this is one of the best tools ever invented, and it's so simple, but it's the Tim Holtz sanding block, and I love this, and I use this for all my altered projects. So I just go along the edge, and I just sand those away so that it so that it's even and it looks nice and clean looking. Okay, do that all the way around. And sometimes it will kind of tear, but sometimes that adds character to your project. It gives it a little bit of more rustic look. Okay. Alright, so we have that as our first paper on the side of our house. Okay, next we're going to work on this, the back. And let's see, I think we'll do, you want to do the whole back? Probably not the whole back, probably just up to the point, where the point starts. So we'll measure that and see what we have, and that is 3.5 by, let's say, 2 3/8. Okay. So we'll measure this 3.5, right? That's 3.5. And then 2 3/8. 2 3/8. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and line that up. Put our glue on the back. Again, go over the glue so you don't get those big globs. And then we're going to line it up as best as we can. Okay, and we'll take our brayer again. Okay, and then we're just going to do the same thing and just go along the edges. Kind of lightly. Okay, so then we're going to do the work on the point. I got a little bit of glue right here that didn't go down, so we'll put that on. Okay, and then we're going to do the point. So again, it was 3.5, and the point is going to be about 1 5/8. 1 5/8. Okay, so let's go with 1 5/8. Oops. Okay, wrong paper. We needed this paper. So we need a 3.5, 3.5 wide. Yeah, wrong paper. Okay, so by 1 and, what did I say, 5/8? Yes, 1 5/8. Okay, so then this is the tricky part, is getting this to fit into the little triangle there. So pretty much what I do is just kind of manually fit it in there without any glue. Okay, as best as possible. And then the easiest way I've found is just to do this, so that just take like your little bone folder and fold your paper. That way you'll get a perfect fit into the triangle part. Okay, and then let's see. And And that way you get the perfect little creases. And then you can just cut on those lines, and then this will be your part that goes inside the triangle. Okay, if I can find my scissors here, will be good. Alright, here we go. So, just cut along those lines. And then, so now you have your perfect little triangle. Yes, bone folders are awesome. They get in those little tight places where our big fingers can't. Alright, so again, just put your paper or your glue on your paper, and then there you go. Now you have your perfect little triangle into there. And I'm not going to worry if it doesn't match totally up, because I'll probably put some trim there to go along there. So, and then you can also always just go back and kind of press those down. Make sure it gets in the corners. Okay. So there is the back. Okay. So we have this side and the back done. Now we're going to work on this side again. You can see here my little 29-cent mark. I got this at the Goodwill, so it was brand new, so I thought, well, what the heck, for 29 cents I'm going to pick it up. Alright, so now we need this size again, and it was 3 1/8 by 2 1/4. Okay, 2 1/4. Alright, so then we're going to take this piece, do the same thing. I love altering things. It's so much fun. And it's so much fun, especially if you have something, you know, old. Like, I will get things at the Goodwill store, and, you know, like wooden items. And if they're old and yucky, who cares, you know, because you can repurpose it and make it beautiful again just by adding some paper and laces and trims and flowers. You can make it a really pretty item again. And yeah, paint. Yes, you can always paint it. So we're going to add this paper. Go over with my brayer. I don't really use mine for ink. I think I used it one time for ink, and it's got ink on it, but I use it to help get the air bubbles out. So, okay, we're just gonna another little piece here that needs more glue. Okay. And then, if you would like to distress what I usually do is I'll take my Distress ink. We'll do here in Victorian Velvet, which is a nice, pretty pink. Oh, thank you, lady. Okay, and then we'll just go and we'll distress the edges and give it just a little distressed look. Okay. Okay. And I'll have to wait till I get the front before we do this corner, but we can at least go ahead and get those done. Okay, so we'll set that up there. Okay, we can go ahead and do our bottom. Let's see, I guess we'll just use the same striped paper for that. I think that's the right width. Okay, yes. So let's measure across. And it's about three, just a little bit past 3, so 3 1/8. Okay, so we'll cut that to 3 1/8. Okay, more glue on the bottom. Spread it out with your finger. That helps get rid of the air bubbles. Okay, and then we'll add this to the bottom. Oops. Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna put it outside, you would want to seal it with probably Mod Podge. That's usually what I use, but for this one's probably just going to sit in my scrap room here, so I'm not going to seal it. But yeah, if you wanted it to be outside, you definitely would have to seal it with some kind of protectant. Okay. We're just gonna see, and if you have just a little bit of an extra tab, it doesn't matter, or a little bit of extra paper there, you know, just it makes it so nice because it just sands it right off. It makes it nice and even for you. Gives you a nice, clean, finished edge. Okay, so then there's our bottom. Okay. Alright, now the front is probably going to be the trickiest here because of the way we have the cutout of the door and the window, but hopefully it'll work out good with the paper. Alright, so we're going to do the bottom half with the striped paper, and then the top half with the rose paper, and then we're going to do the roof with the rose paper also. Okay, so this is the right width. I measure again to see about how far up we need to go. 2 1/4. 2 1/4. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be the tricky part with the little window. So let me get, let's see, I need a craft knife. I use this here thing. So what I'm going to do is before I even try and glue the paper down, I need to cut the slit for the little window here so that it can go, the paper can go around it. So this is again is where the bone folder is going to come in handy. You're going to line up your paper with the bottom, and then you're just going to take your bone folder up to the edge of the shelf again. Okay, and that is where your first little slit is going to be. So then I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and make a slit. Trying to see here. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to kind of bend it over a little to try and get where the other side is going to be. And we'll take our bone folder again right there and kind of go along that little shelf there. Okay, so that's kind of going to give you what you need to cut out. Okay, let me get my precision scissors. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up and cut like a little slit for the little window here. Okay, hopefully this will work. Yay, it worked. Okay, might have to adjust it a little bit to fit, but then there is our little window shelf. Okay, and then what I will do for the window is I'm going to just go and cut from the bottom of the shelf here where I can see it. Okay. 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 So there is our little window. Okay, and so now all we have to cut out is the door, and then we can glue the paper down. It might be, yeah. I mean, you could either way. This is just how I do it so that I know that I've got it all cut out prior to putting it on. I don't know. Just however, your choice. Okay. So then we'll just line up the paper again and feel for the door. And this one's kind of rounded, so I'm kind of gonna go along like this and make a little indentation. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it off and then just cut around that indentation. Hopefully you can see. I don't think you. There's a little indentation here where I rubbed it along the edge. Okay, so then and you can see it on the back. Oops. So we'll just go and we'll cut that out. Sorry, I was off camera there. Okay, we'll just cut it out. And then there we should have our door cut out. And I cut out a little bit too far, but that's okay because I'm probably going to put some pearl trim around the edge, and you won't be able to see that anyway, so it won't make a difference. Okay, so now we can go ahead and we can glue on our paper. Too much glue. Okay, so now it's ready to go on. Okay. Okay, so there we have the whole bottom done with the striped paper. And then we're going to do this right here. I probably am not going to put this slat in. I'll probably just cover that up because I think it would be too hard to have that, you know, slat and then do this one. So we're just going to cover that up, I think. And so this is the right width. Let me just measure the 1 3/4 is the height. 1 3/4. Okay. And then again, this is where your bone folder is going to come in handy. Line up your papers. Put your bone folder and make your crease. Okay. And do the same thing on this side. Okay, and then just cut on those fold lines. Okay. And then we'll have our perfect little triangle to fit up in there. Alright, so now we're ready to place this on. Okay, this is going to be our little shabby chic birdhouse. Okay, so there's the front. Okay, so now all we have left to do is the roof. Oh, thank you, lady. I like the shabby chic style, so. Okay. Now on the roof panels, I did want to have the blue showing. That's why I painted previously before we started. So what I'm going to do is just measure each little panel and then fit the pieces to go on there. Okay, so we're going to measure this one. 3 5/8 is going to be our width. Our height is going to be 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so this, okay, good. This is the right width paper again, so we'll use it. And we're just going to cut it at 3/4. And it looks like we have 3 of those panels on each side that are that width or that size. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut them all out. So we'll have them ready to go. Okay, and now I want some more of the pattern paper. Oops. Some more of the roses in the pattern. So I'm going to skip this and cut that off because I don't want just plain, because I want the rose pattern in there. Okay, so this will be number 3. And then this will be number 4. Oops. Okay, again, I don't want all the this white showing. There's a little bit of pattern there, but I want the roses in there. So we'll cut some more of that off. Okay. Oops. Alright, that one. I need a new blade for my trimmer. It's starting to get bad in spots. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that made 6. Okay. Okay. So now we're just going to add these. Thank you, Deb. Okay. So now we're going to add other little strips of paper. And line it up. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. You can see a little better. Alright. Add the next one. Okay, that's actually a little bit too big to see the blue in between, so I'm just going to shave it off a hair. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, we'll have to get a new one, so let's just, I was afraid that we might have to cut that a little bit smaller than 3/4. So I'm just going to do a little bit smaller. Because we want the blue to show in between. Okay. So there's our second slat, and see how you can see the little bit of blue showing through? That's what I wanted, the effect that I wanted it to have. So that's good. Okay. I'm gonna need a couple more of the papers, so let's cut off another strip. Maybe just not quite 3/4. We'll cut it just a hair below. Alright. Okay. So then we will do another strip of the paper. You know, this might take a little bit longer, but then, you know, say painting it, but I really like the effect that the paper gives it. So yeah, I like the little look of the blue there showing through. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wait on this one because this one's gonna be a little tricky with the chimney there. So we're gonna go and work on this side now. Let me cut this down just a hair smaller. Okay. Of course, this is the long and tedious part. The fun part comes with the embellishing of the ribbon and the trims and the flowers. That's the fun part. This is the boring part. So, add that one. Okay. Okay. So now we'll add the second one. Oh yes, ribbon and lace are a girl's best friend, right? Alright. Can never have too much ribbon and lace and flowers and pearls, all that girly stuff. Alright, I didn't mess this one up. I think it'll work. Okay, we'll add the next one. Okay, number 3. Okay, and then, let's see, I need 2 more. And we just have to do the chimney part. And then we can get to the fun part, which is all that lace and trim. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's come up here and use this one. Okay, so there's our 2 pieces. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put it on, and then I'm just going to trim around where make little slits where the chimney is with my X-Acto knife again. Just turn it around here so you can see. I'm just going to try and make slits where we think it will work. Okay, so there. And then we'll have to just cut this little piece right off right here. Okay, so there's that. So there's one completed side. I think that looks pretty cool with the flowery roof. I like that. Okay, we just have one more side to do, and then we'll be done with this part. And then comes the fun part. Okay. Again, we're going to add it. Make our little slits. Okay. And then this little piece just comes off. Okay, so there is our completed altered birdhouse with the paper. Oh, thank you. And I had painted inside earlier too, so you can see it has blue on the inside also. So let me move this paper out of the way and the paper trimmer. We won't need this anymore. And let's get going on. Oops. I need a little bit more glue here. Okay. Now comes the fun part. Ooh, all the trims and the pretty flowers. Okay. Now I had pulled out this trim that I had gotten in a rack. or actually it was in a cigar box swap, and it's got these little pink daisy flowers, so I was thinking about using that. I'm not quite sure where, but I don't know if it would look good like on the edge there. What do you guys think? Help me figure this out. Maybe there, or I have lots of pearl trims from Misty Store. I have all kinds of pearl trims that I could use. Have this new little leaf trim. What do you guys think? I have the mini pearl trim also. The mini flower pearl trim. So we have, let's see. Okay, bottom, the leaves. We have a few votes for the leaves. So what do you think? Let's pull out the leaf trim. We have several votes for that. Let's see how that would look. Okay, yeah, this is the pink. We could even do it. Let me take this one off. What do you think? The little leaves hanging down from the side like that? Yeah, everybody likes that? Okay. Alright, we'll use that then. And then maybe we'll put this along the bottom. Like right along there. Maybe just even on the, well, no, I guess all the way around. That would look cute right there, wouldn't it? Yeah, all these pearl trims are available or will be available in Misty's store. So you can check those out. Alright, so my glue gun is all ready to go. So let's get going with the pretty stuff. Alright. Okay. So let's add this to the bottom. Okay, so that's, just go all the way around the bottom with this. Okay. Oops. Okay. Just a little bit of hot glue on each little flower. Okay, so we'll just go around. Keep going around. I hate glue strings. Oh my gosh. Ladies, we have got to invent glue strings that are glue sticks that do not have glue strings. Ugh, they are so annoying. Alright, so we're just gonna keep going around. Okay. Oops, let's get this one. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Oh well, we'll get it when I forgot to go back with the Distress ink on the front. So let me do that real quick. Right here. And on this side. Whoops, I didn't see that. I needed to do a little bit more. Forgot to sand this part right here. Okay, now we can go back and ink it. And then I think while we have the ink out, I'm going to go ahead and do the edges of here also. Just to give it a little bit of more color. Just all the way around. Distress it a little bit. While we have the ink out, we might as well, right? Do a little bit on the top. Okay, so that looks better. Hi, Tiffany. Glad you could make it. Okay, so then we're going to just continue going around. I want to just do those inking there before I got all the way to the end. Okay. And then we're going to just, it didn't quite even up. So I'm going to have to cut this flower in half to make it go to all the way to the edge there. So we'll just kind of do it like that. Oh, cool. I'm glad you could make it. Alright, so there's our trim, our flower trim around the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and do this trim right here and I guess all the way around. Okay. So now when I start my pearl trims, I like to start like in the back, like in a inconspicuous spot, so that when the seams come together, it's not quite as noticeable. So we'll start here at the point. Okay. Oh yeah, this is going to be nice. This leaf trim. Okay. So we're just going to put little dabs of glue all along. Okay. Okay. Yes, the leaf trim comes in several different colors. 5 or 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 or 6 different colors. Here's the colors that they come in. Peach. This is really pretty here. This is the iridescent white, blue, and then this is the purple, I believe. Yeah, it's like a lavender. And then this is like a darker peach, I believe, right here. Or I mean a lighter peach, sorry. Yeah. And regular white too. Yeah. So yeah, I love those leaf trim. But we're working with the pink right here. This is kind of like a baby pink. Okay. So we'll just keep going on and put it all the way around our little house. Okay. Add some. Alrighty. It looks like it's gonna have to, that's okay. This little leaf right here is gonna have to go over this one to make it kind of go in that point without, you know, cutting the trim. I don't like to cut the trim once I have started it. I like to just keep it in a continuous string. Okay. Oh, darn glue strings. I hate them. Okay. We're getting there, ladies. See, I wouldn't have thought of using this leaf trim. I was just going to use maybe like regular pearl trim, round pearl trim, or I thought of about even using the little mini flowers, but I'm liking this. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, ladies, I gotta get this right here. Just to get this corner going. And then I'll put it back in the view. Okay, we're almost done with the trim. Oh, it is the Lost and Found, My Mind's Eye Lost and Found paper. Which one is it from? I got it in the big stack from, it's the Market Street. This is the small pack, 6x6 pad I have of it, but I found it at Hobby Lobby in this huge stack, and it has 3 collections. It has the Portobello Road, actually I think it has 4, the Portobello Road, the Market Street, the Madison Avenue, and then the Union Square also. Yeah, so and all at Hobby Lobby, and it's 180 sheets. So it was, oops, it was a really good deal. So it's not the cardstock quality that the smaller packs are, but it's, you know, it's the thin paper, but I like the patterns. So I didn't care if it was thin or thick. So yeah. Okay, so we're almost done with this trim. And then you guys can help me figure out what else we need to add. Yeah, especially, I think I used my 40% off coupon, so it made it very affordable. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trim off what I don't need here. Okay, so then this is the last little strip to adhere. Oh yeah, I love Hobby Lobby. Alright, this is the last little section. Okay, so there is the leaf trim. Okay, so what else do you think we should add, ladies, to it? I'm going to add some flowers. I had picked out some of the porcelain flowers in the blue, and I also have them, oops, in the pink. Oh, I know what else we need to do on this too. Let me find it. Ah, where's that? Okay. The 1-inch butterflies from Misty's store too. We'll add a butterfly maybe up here at the top or something, or on one of the sides, but I know I want to put some little flowers up on the shelf here, or the window shelf. So let me see. Let's use the paste flowers. I like those. Okay, and these are available at Misty's store, and they come in pink and blue. So we're going to use, since there's so much pink, we're only going to use one pink. Okay, and we're going to use 2 blues. Okay, so my little leaf come off. Sometimes that happens in shipping, so just add a little dab of glue and it will. Okay, so let's add the pink one in the center. Okay, and then we'll put 2 blue ones on the side. I love these little paste flowers. They're so adorable. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Tiffany. It was good to see you again, hon. Come back if you can. Okay, and then we'll put, so that just, I think that looks adorable. What do you think, ladies? Little flowers on the shelf right there. Okay, and then, okay, I do want to put some pearl trim around the door since I kind of cut the paper a little bit too wide. So let me get some small pearl trim. What do we want to use? Let's see. Actually, let's add a little bit of bling. I want to add some bling to it, just a little bit. So I'm gonna use um, this trim, which is also from Misty Shop. The silver rhinestone trim. What do you think? Just right around the door. Just a little bit of bling. Gotta have a little bit of bling, right? Alright. We're gonna add that along the edge. Yes, you gotta have bling. I like that, Teresa. Don't scrap a thing if it ain't got bling. That's cute. I'll have to remember that. Okay, so let's... Let me cut it off here. Sorry, ladies. I was off camera there for a second. Oh, these glue strings are driving me crazy. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can fit that one down in there like that. Okay, at the end I'll go back over it and get all those glue strings off. But yeah, okay, a little bit of bling right there. And then let me get where the butterflies go. Let's see what we have. Should I use, the turquoise is a little bit darker than this. I think I'm out of the light pink. I could use a brighter pink or a silver. So what do you think? Should I use the bright blue, the silver, or the brighter pink? Because the blue is a little bit darker, but the bright pink, and someone says blue. Okay, well, let's see. Because I was thinking about putting them there. I could use both. What do you think? Or is that too much? Like the blue. Too much. Okay. Alright. Here's the pink. And then here's the blue. Probably the blue because there's so much pink already with the paper and everything. I'm thinking the blue. Yeah, I'm thinking the blue. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I do have a shabbier blue, or a, yeah, this blue. It was in the bag. I didn't see it. A lighter blue. Does that look better than the darker? Yeah, I think I like the lighter one too, because this is just a tad too dark for that. So we'll go with the lighter blue. I didn't see that I had that one. Okay. So we'll go with that. I think I'm going to put it right up there in the center. Okay. You think it needs anything else, ladies, or is that pretty good? I don't want to over embellish it, so. I wonder if I should do the window in bling too. Now that I'm looking, the window looks kind of plain. Maybe I should do the window in bling too. What do you think? Yeah, I think I am. I'm gonna do the window and bling out the window. And then, okay, some flowers on the bottom. Sorry about that. My phone. Okay, we'll bling out the window. Okay. Okay. Alright, so there the window's blinged out too. There we go. Okay. The flowers would look nice at the bottom corner opposite the door. So over here, okay. Well, let's see what other kind of flowers we have. There's a pretty pink rose. I think we'll use that. And then let me get some more blue flowers here. Let me see. Okay, we got a couple of little, I think these are Recollections ones, so we'll use those. Okay, we can get those out too. What colors we have? Oh yeah, these will look good. I forgot about those. We have the little these little mini carnations. And those are really pretty. And these are also available in Misty Store also. And you get 20 in a pack, and they're really cute. Hopefully, let's see if we can see them there. My camera's not wanting to focus, but they're really cute. Alright, so we'll use this pink one, and then we'll accent around it with some of the blue. Okay. Alright, I think we're just about done, ladies. These are great little filler flowers and accent flowers. Okay, just put some glue along the edge. Put one there, and we'll put one over here on the other side. Right in there. Okay, so there we go. How's that look, ladies? Super cute, shabby chic little birdhouse. The bird will be in style. So yeah, there's the completed project. I think it turned out really cute. Oh, I was going to put something along there. Yeah, I think it looks alright without it. So there we go. I hope you ladies enjoyed the class, and be sure to check out Creating a Crafty Life if you're not a member. We have lots of fun over at the site, lots of swaps, and we have a ton of fun over there. We have live crops that are going to that go on, and we're also going to be celebrating our 1-year anniversary coming up here in July. So we have a lot of fun things planned for 2 weeks. So be on the lookout for all that stuff coming up. We'll be posting to our YouTube channels and all that. So you can keep an eye out for all those fun events that are going to be coming up on Creating a Crafty Life. So thanks again for stopping by, ladies, and spending an hour and a half with me. So hope you guys have a great night. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming.